Happy Days is a nostalgic throwback to the 1950s surrounding Milwaukee's Cunninghams and family friend Fonzie, played by Henry Winkler. Henry Winkler as Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli. Author Herbert Fonzarelli, better known as Fonzie or the Fonz, was played by Henry Winkler for the entire 11-year run of the show and is one of the most important characters in the series. He was originally a secondary character, but was soon positioned as a lead character when he began surpassing the other characters in popularity. To many, Fonzie is seen as the epitome of cool and a sex symbol. Fonzie is one of only two characters, along with Howard Cunningham, to appear in all 255 episodes of the series. Best friends of Marion Ross and Tom Bosley. He referred to them as his parents, off the set of Happy Days. Despite being good friends with Tom Bosley, he couldn't attend his funeral, as it was for family only. Marion Ross as Marion Cunningham. Marion became worried that Howard would leave her for a younger woman after she found out that one of her friends left his wife for a younger woman. She tries to prove to him that she is still young at heart, but she goes completely over the top. He lives in the San Fernando Valley, California, in a country-style home which she calls Happy Days Farm. In 2018, she officially announced her retirement from acting. She was starring on Happy Days. She and co-star Tom Bosley, who played her on-screen husband, didn't get along at first. Yet, as the series progressed, the two had bonded with each other. Bosley remained friends with Ross until his passing in 2010. Tom Bosley as Howard Cunningham. Howard is portrayed as an understanding father who wants to support his kids in any way to make them happy, but also teach them the consequences of their actions in life as well. Sometimes those actions of the kids, his wife or the Fonz, can get on his nerves. Initially turned down the part of Happy Days, but changed his mind after reading the script for the pilot a second time and finding himself moved by a particular scene between the characters Howard Cunningham and Richie. Ron Howard as Richie Cunningham. Richie was the original main character of the series, but over time Fonzie became the breakout character of the show. In season 3, Henry Winkler became second only to Ron Howard in star billing until Howard left the series, at which point Winkler was elevated to star status. Erin Moran as Joanie Cunningham. She was the only daughter and youngest child of Howard and Marion Cunningham, and the younger sister of Chuck and Richie Cunningham. She became part of Fonzie's surrogate family when he moved into the room over Cunningham's garage in season 3. He took to affectionately calling her Shortcake. Her house in Palmdale, California was foreclosed on in July 2010 and she had to be evicted. She married Stephen Fleischman and didn't have kids. Most recently, she lived on a trailer park. She was suffering from cancer and was found dead in her home on the age of 56. Anson Williams as Warren Patsy Weber. In the series and early seasons, Patsy appeared to be more savvy than Richie, but this character trait would not last long. As the series progressed, he would be depicted as somewhat dimmified and gullible, socially clumsy and in modern hindsight very square. Consequently, he was labeled nerd by friends and acquaintances. Don Most as Ralph Melf. Ralph is the son of Mickey and Minnie Melf, who are mentioned and seen in a couple of episodes. In one episode, Mickey and Minnie were about to be divorced until a talk with Ralph. Most performed as a voice actor on several Saturday morning cartoon series. He credits Marion Ross, who took him under his wing when he was 20, for success as an actor. He regards her as his acting mentor and best friend.